Hello, hello, and welcome to day 2 of linear combination. Alright, take a look at this system. Do you see any exact opposites in the system? Well, I don't. So hopefully you don't either. Now, the x's and the y's both do have one positive and one negative number. However, they're just not opposites. So we're going to force them to be opposite. I'm going to force the y's to be opposite. Why? Because I feel like it today. We could choose the x's, but let's do the y's. Okay, so at the moment in our original equation, we have negative 2y and positive 1y. I want to make that positive 1y into a positive 2y so that it's opposite. The way I'm going to do that is by multiplying. I'm going to multiply the whole bottom equation by 2. So, I'm going to rewrite my system. The first equation I didn't do anything to, so I am leaving it as is. The second equation, let's multiply. 2 times negative x is negative 2x. 2 times positive 1y is positive 2y. And 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. Look at our y's. We officially have opposites. So this looks like the linear combination problems we solved in day 1, where we had opposites already. So let's go ahead and add up and down. 6x plus negative 2x is 4x. 40 and negative 16 give us 24. We finish by dividing both sides by 4. X equals 6. Okay. Now that we have x, we need to find y. And to find y, we need to use one of the original equations. Let's use the bottom one. And always go for the originals. Okay, don't use your multiplied ones. Okay, so now, instead of negative x, we have negative 6. Plus y equals negative 8. So negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. I'm rewriting it. I know it's silly, but I like to be detailed in my notes. Next, let's add 6 to both sides. Y equals negative 2. So our final answer, 6, negative 2. Check out this system. Do you see any exact opposites? I don't. Let's make the y's opposite. We could choose the x's, but I feel like doing the y's again. Okay, so one of them has a positive 5y, the other one has a negative 1y. We can take that negative 1 and turn it into 5 by multiplying. Oh, I didn't mean to choose purple. Let's do the black marker. There we go. By multiplying this bottom equation by 5. The whole top equation stays the same. I'm just rewriting it over here. Bottom equation. 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times negative 1y is negative 5y. And 5 times 8 is 40. We officially created opposites. Now we can add them, and the y's will be eliminated. Negative 5x and 15x give us 10x's. 20 and 40 give us 60. Let's divide both sides to finish. X equals 6. Now it doesn't matter which of the original equations we use. Let's use the top one since we used the bottom one last time. So instead of negative 5x, I have negative 5 times 6 plus 5y equals 20. Negative 5 times 6 is negative 30. Everything else stays the same. I'm going to add 30 to both sides. 5y equals 50. And we finish by dividing. Y equals 10. So our final answer, 6, 10. Okay, let's continue. All right, so in this problem, do you see any exact opposites? I don't. Now, we could get rid of the x's or the y's, but the y's both have negatives. The x has one negative and one positive, so I think I'm going to go for the x's because I think that'll be easier. So to make negative 2x the same as 6, so to make the negative 2 into a negative 6, because I want the x's to cancel, I'm going to have to multiply the whole top equation by 3. Let's do it. 3 times negative 2x is negative 6x. Perfect. 3 times negative 2y is negative 6y. And 3 times negative 14 is negative 42. The bottom equation stays the same. We didn't choose to do anything to it. And check it out. Those x's are now opposites. So I forced my top equation to become the opposite of the bottom. Okay, so the x's are gone. Negative 6y minus, let me start that sentence over. Negative 6y plus negative 3y is negative 9y. Negative 42 plus negative 3 is negative 45. And we finish by dividing both sides by negative 9. Y equals 5. We can use either of the equations, as long as they're the original ones, to find x. Let's use the bottom one. So instead of 6x minus 3y, I have 6x minus 3 times 5 equals negative 3. 3 times 5 is 15, so it's 6x minus 15 equals negative 3. Add 15 to both sides. 6x equals 12. And let's divide both sides by 6. X equals 2. When writing your answer, don't forget that we do write the x first. So 2, 5. All right, next problem. Got 2 more that I want to do with you. Okay, so this time, do you see any opposites? Once again, the answer is no. The x's have the same symbol, so let's leave that alone. The y's have one positive, one negative. So I think we can turn that top equation into a positive 3y to get rid of the y's by multiplying everything on top by a 3. All right, let's do it. 3 times negative 2x is negative 6x. 3 times positive 1y is positive 3y. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. The bottom equation stays the same because I did not choose to do anything to it. And look at our y's. Whoops. Look at our y's, they're now opposite. Let's add. Negative 6x plus negative 9x is negative 15x. 3 and negative 3 are 0. We finish by dividing both sides by negative 15. X is 0. We can use either equation. Let's use a top original. So again, as long as you use the originals, you're good. So you got negative 2 instead of x, we have a 0. Plus y equals negative 1. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. Well, that's silly to write, but I'm writing it anyways. y equals -1. We don't even need that 0. I'm tempted to erase it, but I want to show you. All right. So our answer, 0, -1. Now, if you really want to get technical, I subtracted 0 from both sides, but like, 0 is nothing. So we can get rid of it right away. All right. Let's do one more. Okay, take a look at this one. Do you see any opposites? If you don't, that's good. I don't either. Do you see any x or y with either a positive or a negative? I don't either. Let's get rid of the x's since we've been getting rid of y's. Now, the way that this is a foolproof method, if you don't remember or if you don't realize which one to get rid of, we can force get rid of any variable we want this way. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the whole top equation by the number on the bottom. So by 6, because I'm getting rid of my x's. And the whole bottom equation gets multiplied by the top number, 4. But we do need one of them to be negative. Let's make the 4 negative. Okay, let's distribute. So both of these are changing now. Okay. 6 times 4x is 24x. 6 times y, or 1y, is 6y. 6 times 10 is 16. -4 times 6 is -24x. Good. -4 times 3y is -12y. And -4 times 9 is -36. We made our x's opposite. So this multiplying bottom by top and top by bottom will always work. All right, let's continue. -12, or 6y plus -12y is -6y. 60 plus -36 is 24. And then, of course, we divide both sides by -6. Y equals -4. Did I delete my 6 by accident? There we go. Okay. We can pick whichever of the equations we want, as long as it's the original one. I'm going to choose the one on top. All right, so 4x plus -4 instead of y equals 10. Now, plus a -4 is the same thing as writing 4x minus 4, which means we're going to begin by adding, continue by adding. 4x equals 14. And then we divide both sides by 4. We get a nice decimal, x equals 3.5. So our solution, 3.5, comma -4. If you have any questions, please let me know, or whoever you're asking for help in math. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of whatever day it is for you. Bye!